Hello, welcome to Men's Equality Chat. Today, Alan Millard and I will be talking about the mass male crisis suicide. Um, there is a large number of men that are killing themselves. Suicide rates are at an all-time high, and most of it, like around 80+% is all male. Alan, would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, yeah, it's four of every five suicides are male, and
Mm-hmm.
what's contributing to this is misandry, how men's are treated in today's society, and we have to realize that there's a cause and effect going on here, and that the problem is men in the past were cared about. Now it's like nobody gives a damn if there is a higher rate than all time of suicide in males. And
Yes.
they also what's contributing, okay, that misandry basically, but and that comes out in the forms of men being deprived of love and attention. There's their sexual needs in relationships, and also a big one is the divorce and child custody issue. These
Yes.
are contributors, and if men were happy and content, we know damn good and well this wouldn't be taking place.
Yes, and I want to compare four countries: the USA, India, Australia, and the UK. I got some stats I'd like to bring up. All right, at first, I'm going to bring up India for suicides. Okay, if you read this right here, okay, it says there is 171,000 suicides per year, right? Okay, with that stat, over 76% are male. All right. That means that runs about 130,000 men kill themselves a year in India. Okay. Compared to women, that is about four, like Alan said, of almost 4 out of 5 men killing themselves. Because it's just so much worse in India. It's a complete feminist ran country. Men are killed just off accusation over there. There is a huge false accusation crisis in India that is leading to this and men just being mistreated. Okay, here's another one. All right. I'm going to bring up. All right, this one right here and says, okay, there was 7,055 deaths registered in the UK. Okay. In the UK, the stats for men compared to women, male create or count for 75 to 80% of the UK suicides. So out of 7,055, that is about 5,500, 5,000 to 5,500, give or take. Okay. Okay. Here's another country. This is right here is the United States. Okay. The United States has 49,316 uh, suicides per year. All right. Out of that, over 80% are male. All right. That averages between 35 and 40,000. And this is off of like 2023. Believe it or not, it's actually rose higher than that for men in the United States. Okay. Here's another one. Let's look at Australia. Australia. Okay. Right here. Okay. It says there was 3,307 deaths per year in Australia. Okay. And out of those suicide deaths per year, okay, there is an estimated 2,500 around out of that are men. Okay. So that is about 80+% once again. All right. And something you notice about all four of these countries, let's rate them least to worst in feminism. Okay. India, I would give number one. Australia, I'd give number two. UK, I'd give number three. America, I'd give number four. Okay. Population wise, obviously, America reigns over all of them, right? But India has 170,000 men killing themselves a year compared to America's 35,000. And what do you know? India is the worst feminist fan country in the world right now. Okay, another one. Let's look at Australia. Okay, Australia is another really bad one. All right, I would say it's the second worst, and that once again per 100 people is the second worst. What's the next one? Okay. The UK, that's the third rated worst feminist country where men kill themselves, predominantly over women, a 4 to 5 ratio. Then the fourth is the United States, which once again, it varies the same way. What do you have to say on that, Alan?
Well, we can see where this is all a result of the culture
Hmm.
and how feminism has followed the original Anglo chivalrous culture and
Hmm.
wielded its horrible wrath and persecution on men.
Yes, yes, and it's got a dramatic effect. I mean, if you look at it, compare the suicide rates back then to now, it was more even. Now it's just completely men because, the mix between the feminism, the chivalry, has combined and it's just killing men left and right. I mean, why would you want to, I hate to say it, but why would you want to live in some of these countries? I mean, you get treated horribly, and it's a serious problem, and people, want to compare who has it worse. Well, I think that
Well,
answers the question. Would you agree?
yeah, the thing is, any suicide is horrible, whether it's a man or a woman or a boy or
Right.
girl. And but what we're dealing with here is why there's such a discrepancy. Although the whole dynamic is, I think, a lot to do with the disruption between men and women. But we can see where it's a lot worse for men, and it shows in the suicide rates.
Yes, yes, and this is something that needs to get dealt with. I know people in multiple people in each one of these countries, and let me tell you, you're seeing a rise in suicides with this feminism and this chivalry, thing, and it's strictly men, really, and it's rising yearly. I mean, it's insane, and we need to approach that and figure it out. But anyways, I wanted to wrap this out. We were just talking on the suicide video. Alan, would you like to leave anything last note?
Uh, just that we need to pay attention to the cause and the effect in everything that's happening to men, including how men are being blamed further by a lot of these religious and tradcon people, as well as feminists, in not being good enough. And that
Mm.
sure as hell isn't helping at all.
Yes, 100%. And men need help. They get the least of it. All right, have a good one. Alan Willard, Passion Justice. See you later.